Now, with just under a year to go to the start of the Olympic Games in London, the first test event has been held at the main site in East London. People have been allowed into the basketball arena in the Olympic Park in Stratford to watch a series of matches so the organisers can spot any potential problems. Our sports editor David Bond was there.
Another important milestone for London 2012. British basketball's first game in their new home and the first competitive action on the Olympic Park. For those fans who paid for the privilege to be here, it was also a chance to get a better idea of how the London Olympics will feel.
So this is what greets you upon arrival at the Olympic Park. Airport-style security with metal detectors, bag scans and body searches. Security officials say they don't want to spoil the fan experience, but with the Olympics such an obvious target for terrorists, security has to be a priority.
It's all new territory for Great Britain's basketball players too. Team GB haven't entered the Olympics since 1948. The sport is hoping to capitalise on the interest generated at next year's Games.
The fans will come, the demographic will be there, and will appeal to some of the younger generation who will see a sport that is fairly unknown to them, and they'll be able to, tell their parents, hey, I think I want to pick up a different sport.
But despite spending £42 million on this arena, it won't provide a lasting physical legacy. Not for London, anyway. After the Games, it will be torn down and sold off. Over the last month, London has hosted a series of test events, from triathlon in Hyde Park to beach volleyball at Horse Guards Parade and cycling on the Mall. All part of the critical dry run for London 2012. So how does the man in charge think it's gone?
Yeah, I'm very confident that what we've tested, we'll be able to move from, a 7 out of 10 to a 9 and a 10 out of 10. Of course, there are quite a lot of things that you can't really test in test events, the enormous crowds that you'll get at Games time.
London's testing programme is going well, but organisers know there is still much work to do if the Games are to stay on target. David Bond, BBC News, at the Olympic Park.
The bad news on that is that Great Britain did lose their game to France, 60 to Britain, 82 to France. Still, it's early days, of course, almost a year to go. Now, doing just